Ladies and gentlemen, in just 2 weeks from now, the national capital will cast its vote. But political parties are still scrambling to win hearts via freebies. Today, the Bharatiya Janata Party released part 2 of its manifesto for the upcoming Delhi elections, promising free education from KG to PG for needy students in government educational institutes, if they are voted back to power. But Mr. Kejriwal wasn't impressed. He saw a sinister plot here. Listen in.
दिल्ली में सरकारी शिक्षण संस्थानों में जो जरूरतमंद छात्र हैं उनको पीजी से लेकर केजी से लेकर पीजी तक की मुफ्त शिक्षा देंगे। केजी से पीजी तक मुफ्त शिक्षा मिलेगी दिल्ली के जरूरतमंद छात्रों को सरकारी शैक्षिक संस्थानों में। जी हां, आपने ठीक सुना।
इस संकल्प पत्र में ये लिख रहे हैं कि दिल्ली के स्कूलों में मिलने वाली फ्री शिक्षा को बंद कर दिया जाएगा। इसमें लिखा है, सरकारी शिक्षण संस्थाओं में दिल्ली के जरूरतमंद छात्रों को मुफ्त शिक्षा दी जाएगी। स्कूलों में तो सबको मुफ्त शिक्षा मिल रही है, जरूरतमंदों को थोड़ी मिल रही है, सबको ही मिल रही है। तो इसका मतलब ये सबको अब मुफ्त शिक्षा बंद करके जरूरतमंदों को देंगे। इसका मतलब लोग इनके नेताओं के घर के चक्कर काटेंगे कि मेरा भी मुफ्त करा दो जी, मेरा भी मुफ्त करा दो जी। आज दिल्ली के 18 लाख बच्चे दिल्ली के सरकारी स्कूलों में पढ़ रहे हैं, सबकी शिक्षा मुफ्त है। आज इन्होंने घोषणा कर दी कि दिल्ली में मुफ्त शिक्षा बंद कर दी जाएगी।
But the manifesto pe charcha that was expected was overshadowed by Ravan pe ladai. It all began with Mr. Kejriwal making a faux pas in an election speech where he said that Ravan had turned into a golden deer and abducted Sita. Now, the BJP, quick to respond, called him a Chunavi Hindu and launched a full-scale Mahabharat, accusing him of not even knowing his Ramayana. It only went downhill from there.
तो एक दिन रामचंद्र जी खाने का इंतजाम करने जंगल में गए। माता सीता को अपनी झोपड़ी में छोड़ गए और लक्ष्मण को बोले कि तू सीता मैया की रक्षा करेगा। इतने में रावण आया सोने का हिरण बनके। आया कि नहीं आया? सोने का हिरण बनके आया। सीता मैया लक्ष्मण को बोली मेरे को ये हिरण चाहिए। लक्ष्मण बोला ना मैया, भगवान राम कह के गए हैं कि मेरे को आपकी रक्षा करनी है। उसने बोली नहीं, मैं तेरे को आदेश देती हूं, जाओ और हिरण को पकड़ के लाओ। लक्ष्मण के पास चारा नहीं था, लक्ष्मण चला गया और वो रावण अपना वेश चेंज करके और सीता मैया का हरण करके ले गया।
राक्षसों का नाश हो, इसके लिए माँ सरस्वती कभी कभी उनके दिमाग और वाणी में बस के ऐसी गलती करा देती है जिससे उन राक्षसों का नाश हो जाता है। अरविंद केजरीवाल बहुत चुनावी हिंदू बनते थे, चुनाव में बजरंग बली के भक्त बन जाते थे। कल माँ शारदा सवार हो गई, सोने का मृग बन के मारीच आया था, रावण नहीं। तो जब तुम पढ़े ही नहीं, कभी जाने ही नहीं, तुम्हारा पाला ही नहीं पड़ा, तुम राम को जानते ही नहीं हो, सीता जी को जानते ही नहीं हो, ये तुमने परिचय दे दिया अरविंद केजरीवाल जी।
सोने का हिरण था, वो रावण सोने का हिरण बन के आया था और सीता मैया उस सोने के हिरण के ऊपर वो हो गया। तो उन्होंने ये कह रहे हैं कि रावण नहीं बन के आया था, मरीची राक्षस बन के आया था। तो मेरी वो पूरी भारतीय जनता पार्टी आज धरने पे बैठी है मेरे घर के सामने कि मैंने रावण का अपमान क्यों किया, मैंने रावण का अपमान कैसे कर दिया। पूरी भारतीय जनता पार्टी, इनको रावण से इतना प्यार है, राक्षसी प्रवृत्ति है इन लोगों की। मैं दिल्ली के झुग्गी वालों को और गरीब तबके को खासकर चेताना चाहता हूं कि अगर ये आ गए तो ये राक्षसों की तरह निगल जाएंगे आप लोगों को।
My guest this evening, can anything be more fun than Indian politics, ladies and gentlemen? My guest this evening, Dr. Nishant Anand, is National Spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Dr. Anil Gupta is Spokesperson of the Delhi BJP. Advocate Mahima Singh, Spokesperson of the Congress Party, will be joining us. And Dr. Uday, welcome back. Good evening. Namaskar to all of you. Thank you for being with us. Can I just ask you a straight question here, Mr. Gupta? Don't feel bad. My point is, does the Delhi BJP have nothing better to do than give a dharna and sit on a fast outside Arvind Kejriwal's residence for simply saying that the golden deer was Ravan and not Marich? मतलब और कुछ काम नहीं है क्या करने को?
Yeah, good evening to you and all the viewers. See, the Aam Aadmi Party Sanyojak Shri Arvind Kejriwal, he is anti-Sanatan, he is anti-Hindu. And he hurted the sentiments of Sanatani. You know, he distorted what is written in the Holy Ramayana. So we need to question him. And in fact, he's a Chunavi Hindu. Sometimes before the MCD election, he talked of the Ramayana and this Hanuman Chalisa, then he doesn't recite. Sometime before the Lok Sabha election, he talked about the Sundarkand part, he doesn't recite. How a person, a national leader, an ex-chief minister of Delhi, can distort the Holy Ramayana? We are Sanatanis. We need to, Delhi, citizen of Delhi will teach him evaluation. And one more thing, he is quite fascinating about the gold. You know, he has learned a lot of money in the corruption in the form of gold. He used to build that corruption money in his siege mills where he used the gold-coated toilet sheets. And now, what he's saying? He's saying about the Ravan, the Marichi. He doesn't know. Before the Ram Mandir temple, he was against even the building of the Ram temple. He said his nani came into his
मैं तो
dream and all
आपसे
these
एक
things.
बड़ा अच्छा चलिए मैं क्यों सवाल करूं बट डॉक्टर अनिल गुप्ता लेकिन मैं आपसे एक सवाल करती हूं that if you have to question Arvind Kejriwal, is this what you should be questioning him over? There are many things you can question him over. मुद्दों की बात भी की जा सकती है.
You are very right.
ये बिन मुद्दे की बात क्यों कर रहे हैं?
No, you are very right. We have not questioned him. In fact, today we come up with our Sankalp Patra. We want to talk about that. We want to talk about the free education. We want to talk about the hawkers. We want to talk about the daily wagers. This is what our agenda. But when he talks of the anti-Hindu things, we need to answer him. The citizen of, he cannot just take it granted, the citizen of Delhi and India. My topic is also my Sankalp Patra.
Dr. Anand.
When you have raised this question, I'm replying. Otherwise, my question is this, Bhajpa ka Sankalp.
Okay.
Bhajpa ka Sankalp Patra 1 and 2, where we want to talk about the poor of Delhi. We want to talk about the slum dwellers. We want to talk about the PM Savanidhi, the Karelu Kamgar, the auto rickshaw chalaks. We want to talk about that.
Sir,
you ask me question.
Every party has a communication strategy, है ना? Dr. Gupta, every party has a communication strategy. So, for example, if the BJP really wanted to talk about the Sankalp Patra and the free education from KG to PG that they are promising, they would have kept quiet on this entire Arvind Kejriwal and Ravan Fopa. Now, the moment you start speaking about it, you are giving the press a reason to headline the story, na?
No.
Then obviously, something like KG to PG will not make it to the headlines.
Shreya,
But anyhow, Dr. Nishant Anand, would you want to come in here and respond to the way... अच्छा बोलिए गुप्ता जी, बोलिए.
Shreya ji, we don't want to make this an issue. You know, our state president, Sri Virendra Sachdeva ji, did a fast today just to protest what he's saying. But we want to talk about this Sankalp Se Siddhi. This is our topic. Yes, I have replied.
Virendra Sachdeva ji has gone on a fast and spoken about this entire Ravan thing.
Yes.
So my point is, you are making an issue out of something that is a non-issue.
How can Kejriwal take the Hindus as a granted? He can abuse the Hindu. He can abuse the Sanatani. He can distort the Ramayana. He can talk about the...
Where is he abuse the Hindu?
Against the Ram temple.
Achha, anyway.
He can.
Dr. Anand, jara respond kariye.
Hi, good
It's
evening
very
to
interesting to see that we have Ravan and Ram now in the middle of a Delhi election.
Yeah, hi, good evening to everybody. See, the BJP seem to be focused on creating controversies involving Arvind Kejriwal ji rather than addressing the pressing issues faced by the public today. Now, Kejriwal ji has criticized them for lacking a thoughtful approach, likening their tactics to those of Ravan. Now, I'll tell you why he mentioned like this. See, personal attacks on women, by the opposition. They are abusing opposition parties like Aam Aadmi Party. They're abusing women and the candidates. See, the BJP acceptance of individuals with criminal backgrounds raises serious allegations. So I'll give you कि इनको रावण प्रवृत्ति का क्यों कहा गया. They often make promises they fail to keep, betraying public trust. In contrast, Aam Aadmi Party emphasizes transparency and returning tax money to the people. Now, Ajit Pawar, Hemant Sharma, Subhendu Adhikari, CM Ramesh, Bhavna Gawali, Naveen Jindal, Sanjay Jait, these people were called by Modi ji as criminals and now they're in the BJP. So we need to understand today, I'll give you the names. Ramesh Biduri, 2019, he is using a bad word like a bhadwa for Arvind Kejriwal ji. I have the link of the online YouTube video. Prakash Javadkar, 2020, he's calling Aam Aadmi Party an Atangwadi. Parvesh Verma, 2022, 100 kamine marenge to Kejriwal jaisa paida hoga. So this is Ravan ki parivarti. Today, Aam Aadmi Party talks about education. We give examples of our classrooms we created and schools we created. We talk about healthcare, mohalla clinics we created, hospitals we created. So we need to understand there is one party who talks about work, kaam ki rajniti. There is another party who has nothing, only abusing and finding controversies every single day. They talked about Sheesh Mahal. We gave them the example of Raj Mahal, which is costing 2,750 crores. फिर भागते फिरेंगे दूसरे मुद्दे पे. So they need to understand today. I went yesterday Gujarat. In 27 years, they do not have a single government school working. 700 schools are there with one teacher. The children are studying in a tent. Today, Aam Aadmi Party has created more than 30 new schools, 22,700 new classrooms, 3 lakhs more than 3 lakhs of CCTV cameras, free yatra for Mahila, Buzurgo ke liye Tirth Yatra Muft. This is what Aam Aadmi Party has created. Now, I'll talk about the manifesto the BJP has given today. They mention in government, educational institution, free education from KG to PG. We provide, Aam Aadmi provide free education to all. 450 schools have been closed in Rajasthan in the first 10 days of January 2025. Haryana government gave loans instead of their allotted grants to colleges. See, BJP Gujarat का मॉडल मैं आपको बताता हूँ 27 साल की जहाँ सरकार है 12% education budget. आम आदमी पार्टी दिल्ली 22% education budget. 30,000 classroom की shortage है गुजरात में. Today we have more than 23,000. 6,300 schools has been closed in the last 27 years in Gujarat. We have created 30 new schools, 700 schools, one teacher. So this is a difference. एक पार्टी जो जनता को कहती है कि हमने काम करा, हम आपको शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य, रोजगार, सिक्योरिटी, सेफ्टी, बिजली, पानी सब देंगे. बीजेपी की 22 states they have the government, zero.
नहीं वो तो आप बोलते हैं आप सब फ्री देंगे ना, and I have a problem with these freebies that you keep promising.
There is no 24 electricity.
The point is that the BJP is asking, okay, this question may be a bit questionable and this entire controversy over Ravan, etc. may be unnecessary. But before I, dwell further on that, can I quickly get in Mahima Singh? Mahima Singh, any views on this Ramayana playing out in the national capital? Because today, Arvind Kejriwal has not spared the Congress party either. He's saying the sole aim of the Congress party in this election is to make the BJP win and make the Aam Aadmi Party lose. I'm quoting Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal has said, कांग्रेस पार्टी इस इलेक्शन में बीजेपी की गोद में जाके बैठ गई है.
Jai Hind, Shreya, in fact, what we see is actually derailment versus development in Delhi. This whole contest this year is all about facade versus facts. Because here is the Congress party on ground zero, in real dialogue with the real voter of Delhi, while the BJP and Aam Aadmi Party are exhibiting a slugfest. It's a slugfest going on because they want to derail this electoral discourse away from issues as much as they can. They talk about Sanatan. I was just listening to the BJP spokesperson. I think they should go back and refer to Srimad Bhagavad Gita and understand the true definition of Sanatan. I will not get into that here. But if they did understand Sanatan, they would know that there is no power in this entire universe that can indeed damage Sanatan. So we are talking about Pyari Didi Yojana. We are talking about Jeevan Raksha Yojana. We are talking about free Bijli, Yuva Udan, Mehngai Mukti, all the issues that have been actually, that Delhi's public has been dragged into by this misrule of the Aam Aadmi Party government. that was actually brought into existence with all support and all all the machinery of the BJP and the RSS. Recently, we have seen some RSS leaders even admit to that on camera. So you see, this whole conundrum that the BJP and Aam Aadmi Party are creating in Delhi is only to derail the election, is only to create a delusion amongst the voters. But Delhi voter is very focused around this time. They can see what happened when Anna Hazare Andolan happened. They can see how the BJP has misguided and misruled this entire country. This election will be focused on the issues. They can play Ram and Ravan amongst themselves. They will have ample time once both the parties lose this election.
Okay. Dr. Anil Gupta, would you want to come in and respond to what Mahima is saying? The point is, why are you raising questions on Arvind Kejriwal's Sanatan credentials? How is it saying that it was Ravan that came dressed or came disguised as a golden deer and not Marich, anti-Hindu? ठीक है, मतलब it can be said that maybe he doesn't know his Ramayana. It can be said that it was maybe a faux pas, a slip of tongue. But to say that something like this is anti-Hindu and Hindus cannot be taken for granted in this country doesn't seem fair to me. And सवाल उठाने के लिए तो आपके पास बहुत सवाल हैं. Today this came in the newspapers. You are asking a very valid question on how Arvind Kejriwal will be the chief minister of Delhi. Because he can't go to the Mukhyamantri Karyalay, he can't go to the Delhi Sachivalay, he cannot sign on any files, he cannot meet any adhikaris. You have given a big ishtihar, a big advertisement today in newspapers that have come to us this morning, raising some valid questions. But instead of sticking to these valid questions, आप फिर राम, रामायण, रावण के पीछे पड़ गए हैं.
Shreya ji, whatever you have mentioned is right. And we are raising all these points. What we have raised in our Sankalp Patra 2 is our commitment to people of Delhi. But we want to highlight how Kejriwal is Chunavi Hindu. You know, why he opposed the Ram Mandir temple? Why he is misquoting the Ramayana? He is intentionally doing these things. And just to one more thing, just to reply the Congress spokesperson, who helped the Kejriwal to establish in Delhi? Who formed their government in 2013? It is the Congress. Who made an alliance with the Congress in Lok Sabha? It is the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi. And I am telling you, the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party are in coordination with each other. They are helping each other. So whenever you go to any channel, they will not criticize the Kejriwal Saab, but help each other. You go to any seats, so either they are not fighting or they're fighting superficially.
But Mr. Kejriwal is saying that the Congress is sitting in the lap of the BJP.
No, because it is a question of, I don't want to comment on that, but it is a question of minority votes, you know. Why? He's intentionally distorting Ramayana. Because sometimes he announced the Pujari scheme, sometimes. Now,
minority vote के लिए कोई majority vote को upset करता है. ये कैसी mathematics है?
मैं बता रहा हूँ. Why Rahul Gandhi hold his first public meeting in Silampur? Why? Because that is dominated by some particular community. Why they support in 2024? See, Congress should condemn Kejriwal because of his distorting the Ramayana. But instead, they are supporting Kejriwal Saab. At least single word should be there. Why? Because why you have misquoted the Ramayana? Some single word should be there. But instead of condemning Kejriwal, they are supporting him. I think I have
Dr. Uday, would you want to come in? ठीक है. Okay, Dr. Uday, would you want to come in here?
Yeah.
Give me a moment. Let Dr. Uday come in and I'll come back to you, Mahima.
Shreyaji, when I got a call, I was told that we are going to discuss some important point about Delhi election. But what I see in between are the graphics of Ramayana. So I thought whether the name of the channel had changed from Mirror Now, which is reflection of democracy now, it is to Shraddha or Astha now. Because what I hear about is the dissection of Ramayana and Ram Katha being told here from one party to the other party, and to the people of Delhi, it is nothing less than capital punishment. Here we have one CM who does not know the facts of Ramayana and wants to bring in Ramayana, and here is one other party who has got better points to discuss, but still wants to harp upon the point of the mistake done by the former CM in Ramayana. But why restrict to Ramayana? आज राम कथा हो रही है, कल महाभारत की कथा ले लेते हैं, उसके बाद पंचतंत्र की कथा लेते हैं, लोकशाही की बात क्यों करनी है? We will discuss so many. We have 18 पुराना है, वेदा है, all these things we will discuss. Now somebody talked about Bhagavad Gita and Sanatana Dharma. चलो इसी की बात करते हैं. Why do we discuss the public deliverables? Why do we discuss the performance and promises? This is all what we are going to have. I was told that we are discussing important democracy issue, and here I see a beautiful graphics of Ramayana. The only difference was that you are not into that attire of a Ram Katha anchor. You are like any other normal anchor. So next time onwards, when we have this,
since you have mentioned the video twice, Dr. Uday,
yeah,
I should just since you have mentioned that video twice, I should tell our viewers also. I think you're aware of it, but just to tell our viewers, that video you're saying, ladies and gentlemen, has been released by the Aam Aadmi Party. And they are saying there is more to come on this Ram Katha. It has not ended. So first the Delhi elections were reduced to just freebies, Dr. Uday, and अब उसमें महाभारत का भी तड़का लग गया. मुद्दे की बात नहीं होनी है, सब कुछ फ्री देना है,
बात नहीं होनी है,
एक दूसरे पे आरोप लगाने हैं, कुछ नहीं समझ आया तो किसी को रावण का कुल देवता बोल देना है. And that's about it. This is how the election in Delhi is being fought.
Capital punishment to the people of Delhi, in my opinion. So many important points to be discussed, from traffic to environment to pollution to everything. But what we are discussing here, where the former CM is talking about Ramayana, and that too with mistake, and the other party, BJP, who want to dislodge them from the power, has so many other important points to discuss, but they are talking about the mistakes because they know that this is well caught behind the wicket. And surely they have caught Mr. Kejriwal on the wrong footing. So next time onwards, tomorrow, let's also discuss Mahabharata. In any case, this is Indraprastha. So Indraprastha has a history of Mahabharata because this was set up by Pandavas. So now, tomorrow we will discuss who is Pandava and who is Kaurava. And you act as a Krishna over here. That's what it is reduced to. It is unfortunate that we are
is
not
unfortunately Indian politics. It's unfortunate that, you know, there is a dance of democracy that is underway, but it is the Ramayana that we are discussing and a faux pas that we are discussing. But Advocate Mahima Singh, you wanted to come in. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I wanted to say, Shreya, that the BJP spokesperson is very conveniently talking about the distortion of Ramayana here. Let me just remind your viewers and everybody on the panel that it is the BJP that has distorted the Constitution of India in the past by bringing black farm laws through backdoor entry, by bringing GST wrongfully. And in fact, they had malicious intention to distort the Constitution completely by going 400 par. Unfortunately, Indians stopped them. But here we are, and I would like to promptly say that the panelist before me is wrong in saying that all of us are discussing that, because I did bring it to the fore that it is derailment versus development. I did count a lot of, I enlisted a lot of schemes that we are bringing to resolve the issues that Delhi is facing. So I think we must call a spade a spade. The BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party are together in distorting and defacing the face of beautiful democracy that we have always had in India. But today, as you discuss this issue, Shreya, I must say that the responsibility lies with both these parties. The accountability lies with both these parties to answer the voter of Delhi, because one is sitting at the center, the other at the state for the last 10 years.
There is no answering, there is no accountability. As I said, there are only freebies being announced, competitive populism as it is called, and the Congress party is equally guilty of that. And that is exactly what the Delhi election is being fought on. Mudde kya hai, no one knows. Freebies kya hai, everyone knows. Yeah, that is true. That is the unfortunate truth that all of us have to accept. Anyway, you are of course entitled to an opinion. Thank you so much, Mahima ji, for joining us. Dr. Nishant Anand, thank you very much. Dr. Anil Gupta, thank you. Advocate Mahima Singh, thank you very much. And Dr. Uday, tomorrow if we speak, I hope we are not discussing something irrelevant. Thank you so much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'm slipping into a quick break on the show. News and updates continue right here. Do stay with us.